finally getting back on track. So I'm finally getting back on track. I think that was down to yesterday's zoo excitement. I went to the zoo and I was there for pretty much the whole day. It was the best zoo trip I've ever had, to be honest. Usually when you go, you don't always see all of the animals. Mainly down to weather, just not being able to see them in that part of their enclosure. Especially animals like the big cats, you know, most of the time I go, they are way down their enclosure and you can't see them. But yesterday I saw all of them, and I even saw 2 lion cubs, and they are so cute. So I took a whole ton of photos. I think over 300 photos I took. But that's bear in mind that I took several photos of the same animal, because animals move. Shocker. So what I do to try and ensure that I get at least one good photo is I set my camera so that when I push the button, I don't know what it's called, when I push down to take the photo, if I keep my finger down, it will continuously take the photos until I release my finger. So I do that in the hope that I get at least one good photo that's in focus and really sharp. So I have to fish through all of that. I did record a whole load of footage as well, so I will show you that later. I'll insert it near the end of this video. But I did do some artwork on the 28th of August, so I will switch around and show you that now. This piece here is a watercolour piece that I did with Winsor and Newton watercolour paints, I believe. Yeah. And it's done on this paper. I have no clue whether it's hot or cold press, but it's £140. It's quite nice paper to work on, actually. This was my art before breakfast, so I actually on the 28th got up earlier than all the other days since I've been back from Montreal. So I thought I'd take advantage and do a piece. So yeah, they're just like roses, really, or some sort of flower. And I dripped as I did it, and I really like the effect, actually. I really like the drips. Almost creates their own stalk. The only bit that I don't like is down here. Can you see how it's like soaked right into the paper? That's probably my fault because I didn't dab it. But that means it's caused this on all of the pages, which isn't a big deal. I can just chop the bottom section off. That's no problem. But yeah, I quite like it. It was really, really fast. So then I did these 2 pages. So I started these 2 pages on the 27th. I started them quite late at night, so I didn't have time to finish them all off. So then on the 28th in the morning, this was what I did straight after the watercolour piece. So I did this page first. Well, not really first, I did them both at the same time. But these are my first ever painted faces, so I'm quite proud of them. So in the background is just text paper. It's a piece of dictionary paper that Cece actually gave me. She gave me one piece of dictionary paper for each letter of the alphabet. So I have 26 sheets to use. So I am going to use every single one before I go back out next year. So I've got that in the background. I then did a really, really light coat of gesso, I think. And then I used a mix of gesso with 3 golden paints, and I believe they are the green gold, quinacridone, magenta and teal. I also used one of my new stamps that I got in Montreal. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with these faces, considering I've never painted a face before. Or if I have, it's with watercolour. But this is just actual paint. Actual paint. I mean acrylic paint. And this was just the opposite page. Because I kind of knew where I was going with this page, I wanted this side to, like, correspond, is that the right word? Or just to be really similar, anyway, without having to do more faces. So I used exactly the same colours and just did these really simple flowers. And then did the black all the way around to kind of frame it. So yeah, that was the art. That's pretty much the only art that I've done since last time I spoke to you, because it's been quite busy. These two watercolour sets I ordered online from Amazon when I was in Montreal, and they finally came. Yay! So they're the Prima Tropical set and the Decadent Pie. So I've got those, so I'm going to swatch those and I will show you the swatches of the colours probably in this video. I was gifted yesterday with a set of Inktense, which I am super excited about. I cannot wait to use these. So I have just the 12 colours, but I can't wait. Look at these colours. So I will swatch these as well, and I will do all of them in my little swatch book, because so far I've just got my magicals in there. Okay, I've finally finished swatching these, and I love all of them. They are so nice. So this is my Prima Tropical set, which is this. So they open up. You do get this little swatch paper, but it's not watercolour paper, and it's like a shiny surface. So I'm not going to bother doing this one. I'll just stick to my one in my little book. So I've done that set. This is my favourite set, and I used this colour and this one on a piece of work that I did in Montreal, and I shared that in a previous video, so you would have already seen that. And this is the Decadent Pies set, which is this one, and I love the colours in this one again. This one here is like white, obviously, but it's got a shimmer. Hopefully you can see that. But I love this set. I love this colour, this green. I like this green. I'm really into green at the moment. I never used to like that colour at all, but I love it now. Also swatched my Inktense. I absolutely love these. They're so nice to work with. And I love the colours. I love this colour. And this green. That's a nice green. So that's all the swatches. It took a lot longer than I expected, but that's just because of the way that I laid everything out.